Alright, sorry about that. My Spotify didn't want to stop for some reason. I hope you already saw what was happening in game. Hope this sound is working. Yeah, should be. Tell me if something is not going well in this stream, please. Should be fine now, I hope. Yeah, we already saw Munich eSports win the pistol round and the follow-up, actually. Archer doing a good job with 4 kills already. And Pandaric.Aces now with the full Y 5 AKs coming into the 3rd round of this match on Overpass here. Let's see. Munich eSports still with 4 SMGs. Interesting. No op yet, but it's early days, so let's see if MP9s with this high fire rate are good enough against 5 AKs. Is that gonna be a contact play out monster? Yes it is, but Jansky can trade one. Actually it's a team kill. Working out in favor of Pandaric.Aces here, but still a 3v4 which is still doable for Munich eSports. We have seen them in disadvantage situations a lot of times in the past few days and matches, and they won these rounds quite often actually. Archer getting spotted in monster, but surviving the AK shot, so there's still a chance. Now he's actually still spotting towards monster now, picking up the AK, and Pandaric.Aces don't really know what to do. Now they're grouping up, going towards A banana. Smoke's gonna come in soon. Miku is at long currently. He has a good position to try and deny that bomb plant that needs to come in the next 12 seconds here. And he denies the bomb. Bomb is not gonna be planted unless the last one can do it. Nope. No time. Archer just surviving at the truck and gets him after time actually. So very nicely done in the end. And another round for Munich eSports here. Let me check OBS. Yeah, it should be working. Alright, now we have Miku on the op. The second buy round for Munich eSports. He's actually getting run down by the Deagle, so a little unfortunate. Archer getting caught as well, so Pandaric.Aces picking up 2 rifles and probably getting the bomb plant on A. It's just a matter of time. Because Chansey gets deleted by Charisma with a nice Deagle headshot. Wasn't Chansky actually, it was Weinzo. And now it's only Pelikan who is opting for a save. Pelikan, if you don't know, type !Pelikan in the chat. He had an insane performance last time in 99 on Inferno actually. Yep, Wally, that's him. Ivy Fusion. Sticking with that name after this insane performance on Inferno last week. Yeah, no, not a new member, just a new nickname for the boy. I'm gonna quickly change the crosshair again so you can see what the players are using. And yeah, unlucky. This round was like little uncomfortable for Munich eSports. Miku on the op didn't realize that the guys were so close already, losing the op and then losing the A side without really doing much damage, so no chance for a retake, and that's a good recovery for Pandaric.Aces here, who have picked up the op on Charisma and 4 AKs and full util for the others, so perfect buy for the T side here. And Munich eSports only on 2 M4s and a scout and some deagles, so not the best buy. Pandaric.Aces. Again, going for this pretty passive default here, which they did in the last gun round. Didn't work for them. Now against the semi full buy for Munich eSports, without much util, this might be bad again for them. But running into B, Chansky is pretty much alone. Eye Fusion can help out from CT maybe. Gets 1 kill but can't deny the bomb plant. Cannot kill the planter as well. Charisma gets the bomb down. Now in the after plant position with the op. That's a strong angle. Miku getting tagged. Tries to support with a good flash. Now Munich eSports is on the side, but there's only 1 kid on Pelican. He's actually trying to stick it, and it's gonna work out. Pelican just sticks the bomb plant, and that's a 4th round for Munich eSports. Pandaric.Aces is just not ready for the stick, I guess. They gave up the side after the plant and couldn't really push the CTs back. So, good job for Munich eSports, I guess. I think Charisma could save. Yeah, he saved the op. And Munich eSports doesn't really have as much money still as 2 rounds before, but it's a decent buy. And the round win is even more important, of course. Charisma spamming the wall. Archer is actually behind it. The X-ray is kind of misleading. But again, very default heavy setup for Pandaric.Aces. Now Charisma, that's a good nade from Archer. Charisma taking 29 damage from that. And they didn't really gain anything. They have quite a lot of map control towards A. Not toilets though. And actually they have an entry towards B. Chansky getting 1-tapped on barrels. That forces a quick rotation into heaven from 2 players actually. But Pandaric.Aces grouping up towards A long. Let's see if Munich eSports have that on their mind. Miku definitely doesn't. Now he knows, but probably too late. Yep, only can get the dink. 1 HP on Wiz. That's a little lucky, but still getting the bomb down on A. Probably forces Munich eSports into a safe call here. Weinzu wants to have a look. He probably knows that one guy is low and spams him as well. Good connection. But for the others, this might be the save. Saving 3 rifles would be very important considering the money situation. Alright, next round. Miku actually only buying a deagle. Chansky with a full buy, but still only a deagle for him. Some util, of course. Pandaric eSports with a fast fake towards B. but Chansky kinda has all the information that nobody went out monster, so this fake didn't do much. Wasted some utility on the Munich eSports side, I guess. And now they're going again for this pretty standard A default, where they take toilets and party control first. And see what's going on there. Can see the AWPer trying to clear toilets as the first man in actually. Munich eSports currently has a long setup with 2 players and 1 player towards dumpster. Now AXX gonna come in. 22 seconds left, so this needs to be a good one again. Maybe they don't think about the long take again. Again Miku at long can't deny the bomb. Now he got traded, but is he ready for Archer? Archer is known. Bomb is getting planted. Chansky headshotted. Charisma in the 1v1, but Archer is fast enough to trade. That was a little dicey after Miku got 2 kills on the deagle from long, but in the end, nice double from Archer.Aces to secure the round, saving the op as well. So important round for Munich eSports, 5-2, and picking up some money, some good rifles as well for the next round again. But Pandaric.Aces still with enough money to get a full buy in here. You see Wiz, he took a lot of damage already, 40 damage from that molly landing in playground. 1 molly was smoked off, didn't want to waste another smoke for the second one, so took a little damage, but not much to worry about. Now Miku with a nice shot towards connector, smoked off in toilets, changing the angle and instantly getting the first kill. That's what you want to be doing as in CT AWPer on overpass. Double setup, actually triple setup towards B from the CTs at the moment. Pretty forward setup on A. Archer is close at the toilets, Miku having his back. And I love this angle. He sees the shadow before he can have the contact and gets the kill. No chance to trade as well. Now the AWPer gets caught off guard from Archer as well. 5v2 situation, and they do have some utility left, but in a 2v5. Question is if they actually want to go for this, because time is running low already. Now Real is picking up the AWP to probably save this. Yeah, they're going back towards C-spawn, and their slow default didn't really work out at all. Archer and Miku just destroying and disrupting their defaults, not letting them execute onto A this time, and yeah, that's enough for a round win. Hello Kilian, what's up? Let's see if they want to change the pace a little bit, but doesn't seem like it. Only that they're going for B heavy default this time. 3 players grouping in front of B before they want to execute B, I guess. Taking short control with Wiz's flash here. But Miku again with the first entry towards A. Great stuff from him. Now the A lurker is done with. Munich eSports should be ready for this B pop that comes in now. Rushing out monster short, getting spammed down. Winds it with a good kill and a double. Chansky got dealt with, but Air Fusion can help out. And last one isn't known. Left side monster, but in a 1v4, not much hope for him. He does have the bomb at least, so let's not count him out yet. But I think, yeah, Air Fusion is gonna check the angle, gets a good amount of damage in, but in the end, after getting a double, Miku hits the shot, his second in the round, and 7-2 for Munich eSports. Currently, Miku and Archer, the two A players, doing a great job. Keeping the map control on A at toilets and banana. And also getting entries, of course. Now, Pandaric.Aces didn't really have that much success with their slow rounds. So maybe with these Tech 9s they want to go for something fast, and they're rushing up connector. Let's see if Miku is ready for it this time. Instantly falling back after hearing all these steps. And hitting a nice shot through the smoke. Just saw him before the smoke popped, so well done. Weinzo can help out Archer, but the smokes kinda deny the rush from Pandaric.Aces. And we're back on a slow round. No util left for the T side, so this really depends on hitting headshots. But let's see. Archer is probably the guy to hit some headshots here. Oh, never mind. Miku getting dinked as well. Needs to get a second here. Weinzo can help out. And he does. Gets a 4K in the end. Bomb actually got planted, so I guess that's a good round for Pandaric.Aces, considering what they invested. Getting 2 kills and a bomb plant. Weinzo with a strong cleanup in the end. And that's round number 8 for Munich eSports. After 10 rounds on the CT side with a score of 8-2, that's a pretty good start. Let's see if they can keep it up. I guess at this point of the game you really want to hit double digits in the first round. So let's see if they can achieve that. Molly got smoked in short, so they should know that there is a heavy presence towards B short. And look at all the map control Munich eSports has towards A, so they really should be ready for this fast B execute. Heaven Smoke's gonna come in, already a flank from Munich eSports towards the back, and Chansky with the first kill gets traded instantly. Miku can get one. Weinzo helping out. Weinzo with a double, and now it's Charisma in a 1v3. Archer still surviving, and Air Fusion with the flank gets the last one. And again a good cleanup. Only 2 people surviving, but that doesn't matter at all. Look at the money. Everyone is healthy and wealthy. Buying into the AWP again, or actually I think I got saved. So no worries here. Another gun round 4, but Pandaric.Aces as well though. Only T-Razor, who cannot really invest in anything more than a deagle. He might have dropped an AK or the AWP actually, that his teammates have a better buy. Grouping up towards A this time. Only one guy lurking towards B, and Archer getting some map control towards long again. Miku on the angle, Archer getting close, textbook stuff. Weinzo, I think that's a monster smoke, pretty sure. And A execute coming in fairly soon. Maybe Charisma wants to go for a first duel with the op before the execute's gonna come in. T-Razor still needs to pick up the bomb, which he does. But now Utel's gonna come in soon. Archer tries to go for some information, but isn't ready for the guy who's close. Miku kinda caught off guard. Gets one. Gets traded instantly. Bomb is down. And iFusion in a perfect position to deny the first guy running in. And the two brothers trying to keep the round clean. Pelikan gets a third in the round. Jansky helping out as well. And that's double digits for Munich eSports after 12 rounds. Good CT side so far. Some rounds are pretty close, but there's always one guy who's there to clean up. And that's working really, really well. Pandaric.Aces now saving one more time some pistols, and of course the Hopper with the scout. Archer needs to be careful here to not get run down, and he doesn't get anything done, just some damage on real. Miku is getting hunted in the connector. Actually, Weinzer got no scoped, and Charisma with the second. Again, a very messy round now. Jansky tries to push out of dumpster, but real with a good angle, and Gambay with the last kill as well. So this eco round kind of works out somehow, just rushing towards A. Just like the second round they won. The third, it's basically the same. And Munich eSports, this time they couldn't handle the pressure, and this time the rotation wasn't good enough to clean everything up. Meaning that Munich eSports does have to eco in this one. Round number 14. So they can buy in round number 15. Doing an info play towards A. B is completely open. And Charisma hears all these steps. Probably realizes at this point there's not gonna be a chance to save his op. But they should have the round, at least. And that's what they're going for, of course. Munich eSports at this point in time probably saving the op here. They wouldn't be able to buy it in the next round unless Irish Fusion would drop it. But without a kit, it's not really worth going for it, and they're just going for exit frags, maybe to get an AK here and there. Tom getting caught off guard after doing a dink, and Swines as well. The pistol's just running in to get some kills, but nothing to be found. Viz dies from the bomb, but no worries here for the last round. Everyone has money. Munich eSports could actually invest into a double op, but I don't think they're gonna go for it. Not to come in on overpass. CT side. Yeah, Tom is just gonna go for the full util investment. Alright, last round of the half in this first map of this best of 2 here. Let's see if Munich eSports can finish strong and find a round number 11, but Weinzo solo pushing towards short, trying to get some information about what's happening. Gets dealt with by the Opera. Really surprising for him. So 5v4 for Pandaric.Aces. We didn't really see that in any gun rounds yet, I think. So let's see what they do with it. They're kind of grouped up towards B, and Charisma the Opera is gonna try looking for a second entry here. Jansky did spot him, waited for the flash from this mate, but the flash wasn't good enough. Went over the T. So Jansky cannot really do anything with it. Now Tom and Archer are solo on the B side at the moment. Charisma gets dealt with finally. So 3v4. And Pandaric.Aces are still waiting. Still very close to the T-spawn actually. Now they need to get a go on. Because, oh, the flash. Very good flash. Pelican completely white. Can get another one on short though. Again a very good flash. But the cover is just so good from Archer. Gets a 3k in the round. I fusion with a double. And that's a full house. 11 rounds for Munich eSports. And yeah, 11-4 after 15 rounds on the CT side. That's what you want to be seeing. Really, really good half. If you look into the scoreboard, only Jansky kind of missing. Everyone else is performing really, really good. Jansky getting caught as he is the monster player, I think. A few times getting one-tapped, of course, which is really hard to deny. Yeah, maybe he can do more on the T side. Let's see. Quick pause, and then we will be back with the second pistol round. Maxe, thank you for your Prime sub. 9 months already. Thank you, thank you. In case anybody tuned in late and is wondering why Zash is not playing, he is not available today, so Archer is standing in for him, which works really great so far, and I'm sure it's going to continue like that. Alright, Pandaric.Aces 5 times Kefla actually on the CT side, Archer with some utility, and Munich eSports gonna go for a B contact play as it seems. 4 guys going towards short. Now the bomb is following as well, and the B side is almost open. I think there's one player towards heaven, and he's gonna get smoked off, so this is definitely gonna be a bomb plan for Munich eSports, and a retake for Pandaric.Aces without a kit. So Munich eSports even having time to get into good afterplan positions, so this is really, really difficult for the Pandaric.Aces players to get anything in this round. They really need to hit some headshots. Jansky with a good afterplan position gets 2, and yep, that's a very quick cleanup. John and Weinzo with 2, Archer with another one, I think. So yeah, as I said, just really, really difficult once T's get into afterplan positions and have these crossfires going on, so not much you can do about this. Yeah, 12 rounds for Munich eSports. And Pandaric.Aces, of course, without any money, they don't really want to force into this. They bought some utility, a molly towards short, and a deagle boosting as well. Maybe they can get anything, but Munich eSports just playing it very, very slow, and Gembe is running into Tom. No chance for him, and a 4v5 for Pandaric. They still have, I think it's actually a triple boost, let's see. Yeah, Charisma boosted towards ABC, triple boost. Now, he actually doesn't see anything, but he's still not calling it off, so still hoping for Weinzo, who's defaulting towards Monster, to push in, but nothing happening at the moment. Let's see if he can get more than one here. Jansky getting caught off guard. Archer as well. kind of ready for it now. And with the nade out, he's still up there, didn't drop off, and that's his undoing. Weinzo's already on the B side, so he can probably clean up. Only Wiz remaining. Fully flashed, bomb planted, and Munich eSports probably not losing any more members here. Nice triple from Weinzo on the eco. Little unfortunate for Charisma that he couldn't get the second done. He actually waited a little bit. Trigger control was there, but Archer reacted quickly and survived the boosted deagle. So 13 rounds for Munich eSports, and in the following full buy they still have a huge advantage. 3 players on the Pandaric side without any head armor, and there's still a Galil and Mac 10 running around for Munich eSports, and this is probably gonna be a quick one. 2 players going for short control, 3 in front of Monster. Probably a B-pop, 3 CTs on the side at the moment, but let's see if they can do anything about it. Viz with the lineup gets 2, doesn't get the third. The thirds, and Weinzo actually ready for the water guy. 3v2, bomb planted, and no kit for the CTs. Really, really important trades from Archer. Nice double from him. And is this a safe? Yeah, that's probably a safe. It hurts. It hurts really, really bad for Pandaric.Aces, because at the score of 13-4, you don't really want to be saving. But there's no chance, no choice. They have to try again in the next rounds. Then with only 2 M4s and maybe a FAMAS, maybe one more M4 on Wiz. But not looking good at the moment for Pandaric.Aces. Munich eSports can already taste the match point here. 14-4, 10 rounds ahead. And Pandaric.Aces, of course, want to deny that, so they are buying into this rounds. 2 FAMASes, 1 more M4 purchase, and here we go. No kit again, some utility, but not looking great. And look at this strat, I love it. 4 guys grouping up towards long. Pandaric.Aces with a connector stack, actually 2 CTs in there, 3 on B. They're pushing for information right now, so let's see if they react quickly enough towards the rotation, towards A. But this might be too late. Munich eSports almost already on the side. Util coming in as well, and look at Weinzo. Perfect timing to get 2 off-guard CTs, gets both of them, nice headshots, nice double, and that's probably the round. As I said before, no kit for Pandaric.Aces, and no hope in retaking this A site here. Weinzo, is he ready for the boosted guy? Nope. T-Razor gets him, maybe can upgrade his FAMAS to an AK, but Archer, look at him. He's already hunting. Gets caught as well, so T-Razor can save an AWP, an AK I should say, but yeah, pretty clean round in the end. Junsky dies just before the timer runs out, but that's match point, guys. Match point on the first map, on the pick of Munich eSports, of course, on Overpass here. And they have a bunch of them. So many match points. Miku actually investing into the Creek, into the SG553 instead of an AWP. I guess he didn't have the money for an AWP, but it's not really necessary since the CTs don't really have one themselves. But yeah, Charisma getting sprayed down through the smoke. Connector Kite can get 1 and the second. Miku not ready to trade this. Archer wasn't ready for the con guy at all. But still did some damage towards Ganbei. And in this type of situations, Munich eSports shines. They're so good in these 3v4 or 2v4 situations to still get some damage done or even a bomb plant. And if they get the bomb done, they're good for the round win as well. So let's see what's gonna happen. Look at Tom, he's just so patient. I wonder if Wiz is gonna sneak into his angle. Actually, Weinzo might be the one to get the kill, and he does. Ties up in a 3v3, and now a push is gonna come in. Pelican smokes off Dumpster. They might not be ready for the A long lurk. Real with a messy spray. That's why he can't get a second. Now it's Weinzo in a 1v2, in a 1v3 I should say, gets one but gets denied in the end. So yeah, if you get to 15 first, you don't win the next round. It's just like that every single time. Rule by a German caster called Knochen, and happened on Thursday, happening today again. But I'm still confident. Again, 10 round match points are left. This buy up from Munich eSports isn't the best. They actually invested into the AWP, but Chansky is on the Mech 10. And the CT's at the moment with full Kevlar as well, so good buy by them, and already some very good damage towards the T's here. Archer on 20 HP, Weinzo on 15. Didn't really saw anyone yet. Now Iron Fusion and Miku in a 2v5. Iron Fusion gets 2, but there's still 2 players on the B side. One Water, one Heaven, and Pelican doesn't hit the headshot, so now it's Miku solo towards B, and he gets headshotted as well from Ganbei. So good cleanup from the CTs after the double from Tom, but yeah, 6 rounds. I'm not gonna talk about a comeback until Pandaric.Aces get at least 10. So quite a long journey they have to go to do this comeback. This round probably will be one of the easier ones. Munich eSports only with 1 deagle invested, actually 2 deagles. Excuse me, but no util at all. Not even a single flash, and wow. Tom with a interesting peek. Now Ganbei towards long gets 2, gets glocked by John in the end. And John might even be ready for the guy behind him. He just turned around now. They picked up 1 AK. Without any Kevlar of course, but AK in the hands of Iron Fusion, there's always a chance. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Pelican gets the second, Chansky picks up the AK, and now in a 1v3 with 19 HP, probably nothing he can do, but already good damage from Munich eSports in this eco round. Now, it would be perfect to get a bomb plant, of course, but it's gonna be a real difficult task for John. Yeah, nothing he can do, and that's round number 7 for Pandaric.Aces. But full buy is gonna come in for Munich eSports in this one, and they have pretty much full utility as well, so let's see what they do with this match point here. Look at this. Just destruction from iRefusion. Waiting for the timing. Opper looks away because Miku is stepping. Free upgrade for Miku. Picking up the op from the fallen CT. And 5v4 situation for Munich eSports, of course. Miku actually hitting the shot, only doing 82 damage with that op tag through the wall. But huge advantage for Munich eSports at this point. And look at the rotation as well. Pandaric.Aces are gambling B at this point. Nobody home at the A side. And that's in round number 23 and match point for Munich eSports. Yep, that's probably a free bomb plant. Yep, it is. And a retake for Pandaric.Aces. Munich eSports again with already pretty good after plant positions. That's not a perfect smoke, but it works. And Munich eSports really needs to fumble this one if they don't want to win it. Archer can trade. Miku with one gets traded as well. 3v2. Johnsky on the side gets the one. Knows where the last guy is. Good flash from Archer, and that's it. Johnsky with a double to finish it. 16-7 in the end for Munich eSports. Very nice performance again on Overpass, what we are used to seeing, and they deliver again, even without their usual IGL sash. And we continue shortly on Mirage. We go next. Yes, John. Well played, guys. Double digit next. Yeah, you had a rough game, but it's gonna be better on Mirage. Alright, I'm gonna be right back with the second map of this best of 2. Until then, I'm gonna leave you with some music. Alright, and we are live with the second knife round of the day on map 2, DE Mirage. And Munich eSports again with the knife round win. So it's gonna be again a start on the CT side for Munich eSports. And we're live. Alright. Second map of this best of 2 Munich eSports with the first map win, a 16-7 on Overpass. Doing a really great job. Now Munich eSports on the CT side with a kit, a smoke, actually 2 smokes and 2 flashes. Pandaric.Aces with 1 util set as well, and 3 people at top mid. 1 palace and the bomb towards A, so this is gonna be a fast A split. 3 people running up connector. Miku gets instantly headshotted in jungle. CT swing is gonna come in. Gembe actually with 1 full blind. Charisma with 1 as well. Pelican can trade, but getting flanked from the back as well. Strange pistol round here. Weinzo in connector. Still needs to get a little closer. There's a kid on iRefusion, and Weinzo is hitting headshots. Always doing that in the pistol rounds. Gets the second, not the third. And now it's T-Razor in a 1v1, but Tom is defusing the bomb and he sticks it and wins the round for Munich eSports. Another pistol win for the Munich eSports guys. Wow. What a nice double from Weinzo. Almost got the triple. And yeah, again, Munich eSports not letting down really instantly from the beginning of the map. Again, hitting great shots, 1-0 up. And yeah. Pandaric.Aces with the Deagle round coming out, but Pelikan and Weinzo and Jansky already with some kills. Weinzo with the second. And last guy is known as well. Gets one. Doesn't get anything else. Weinzo with the third in the eco. And Munich eSports with the second run on the board. Miku is still on the scout. I think he did some good damage last round. No AWP on the T side, he needs to go against. But let's see if the scout is worth it in this gun round. Now Chansky getting aggressive into Palace, gets the first entry, can pick up an AK as well. And Munich eSports has all the map control towards A. Munich John now falling back on the site. He doesn't know, of course, if there's somebody into ramp, but mid is more is more to worry about actually, because Munich eSports did give it up and opting for a double B site and a double A site stack. Only Weinzo in window. And Pandaric.Aces again, we saw this on overpass. Very slow and passive default. They tried that in this round as well. Got instantly denied by Jansky, who pushed Palace, but now the push from Archer into Abs is getting denied. iFusion caught off guard as well. Needs to be careful here. Can't get anything done. Rotation is quick, but Weinzo dies instantly as well. So from a 5v4 into a 2v3 after plan situation on B here. That Molly kind of missed his target, but now Miku coming in from short, dealing some damage, but not the kill. Chansky getting caught off guard. Now it's Miku in a 1v2. He does know about both players, I'm pretty sure, but he's just so low, so really easy kill for the Razor and a first round for Pandaric.Aces. And that kinda stops the money flow from Munich eSports. Only pistols in this round. Pelikan actually taking a lot of damage, but still not dying. Jansky with one. Pelikan follows it up, and Archer with a third. What's happening in this round? Not really anything going on for Munich eSports regarding weapons, but diesels are good enough, I guess. And Real needs to worry about the bomb here. There's one guy in window. He's probably gonna catch Archer off guard in a second. Archer actually dies from dropping into underpass. Miku can trade, but now Real versus Tom iFusion in the 1v1. I think iFusion was called in window last time, but iFusion with an insane Deagle 1 tap. Perfect crosshair placement, just needs to tap mouse 1 and wins the 1v1 in the eco round for Munich eSports. So Munich eSports losing 1, instantly the comeback with only Deagles in the follow-up rounds, and that denies the economy for Pandaric.Aces again. And that's gonna be a simple P250 B-rush here. Some flashes. Actually, one flash, and now they're contacting. Interesting. But I guess Archer is gonna be ready for this. Good HE. Oh, actually only doing like 26 damage, but he's in front of the smoke with an M4. Should be able to get more than one. He's actually behind them. They went past him in the smoke. Archer getting 2, Chansky with 2 as well. Miku finishes it. with the op flick, and that's a pretty clean round for Munich eSports coming out in round number 5. Now, round number 6 is gonna be the more important one. Full buy for both teams, no op on the T side. Miku, of course, on the CT side has his op, so that's an advantage, but really important round coming up here. And it seems like they're going for a 2-2-1 default. Not really decided yet where to go, just wanting to take some map control first. Miku gives up mid after doing one shot through the smoke. Chansky spotted towards the boost, instantly headshotted. Good job from Charisma on the AK. Now Archer's getting pressured on B as well. Needs to be careful here. Weinzo wants some information though. And that's a good kill. Double headshot from the M4, cannot be traded as well. And the 4v4 is gonna be played out. Yeah, he definitely did spot the barrel. Tom knows one is in connector. I wonder if he's gonna pass the information to Miku and Miku is gonna just dry peek him. No, opts for the utility, denies the control, and they're probably ready for the A take at this point. Archer already pushing through B apps, getting all the information, and now Execute's gonna come in. Tom gets the kill on the connector player. And a second onto the Palace player, and a third. What's happening here? Wiz in a 1v2 with 7 HP. And Archer on the flank. So this should be pretty impossible to win it at this point. And there it is. Insane round from iRefusion. 3k. I don't know how he did get 3. Like, he was at 20 HP after the first fight with the connector guy and still gets 2 more. That was a little crazy. Palace guy didn't really get the information, I guess. Maybe some missing comms on the Pandaric.Aces side. But works out for Munich eSports, I guess. Miku challenging the Deagles in top mid. Always dangerous. Chansky can get one. Good stuff. Weinzo can help out. Miku got one leaked actually. But Weinzo's there to clean up. Tom getting caught off guard. Giving up a rifle as well. Weinzo wants to deny that, but can't really do anything about it yet. And that's not a round you want to be losing. So Munich eSports needs to be careful here. Chansky picked up the op and rotates towards Ticket, which should be a good call unless Wiz is ready for this. Now Underbulk. He might even have been spotted. Well, there it is. Weinzer with his third. Now the Razor did flank through CT, but Chansky is aware and hits the shot as well. Nice op shot by him. And that's round number 6 for Munich eSports. Good stuff coming out from the CT side again. Good start. Need to keep it up though in this following gun round against the full buy. And that's gonna be a quick B executes. Chansky actually pushing in towards cellar room, but there's still 2 players on the B side. So Archer and who is it? Miku on the op in apps. Gets it op tech, but that's so unlucky. Now B take's gonna come in. Archer with a lot to do. Gets one. Gets a second. And there was actually a team kill. Wait, 2 team kills? What is happening in this round? Archer got 2, but there's only 1 T alive, so 2 team kills coming out from Pandaric.Aces. 2 guys died in the molly from their mate, I guess? What was that? What happened there? Really, really confusing. Maybe somebody can explain. Munich eSports defusing the bomb and getting the Brazil 7-1. Wow, that was so weird. I guess Archer confused them so much that he actually was good for only 2, but in the end 4. But yeah. Little unfortunate for Pandaric.Aces, I guess. And now, because they did get the bomb down, they can buy back into this gun round, but without an AWP, this might be difficult again. Now, Munich eSports going heavy mid. Pandaric.Aces should hear this and maybe know that there's nobody on B. Now, they hear the rotation towards short, of course. And Munich eSports, are they gonna be ready for this? 4 people towards B apps currently. Real gets the entry. Chonsky with 1 trade, but gets traded instantly as well, so good stuff from Pandaric.Aces. Now, Miku can get 1 on the rotation, and Weinze with the patience towards short gets a 2nd, so advantage Munich eSports once again. Miku with the blind shot, the timing shot works out perfectly, and Pelikan is ready to clean up. Another retake on the B side for Munich eSports, looking really, really great here. No issues. Miku actually with 2 in the retake with an AWP. Looking great. And yeah, good stuff coming out from Munich eSports. Again, the bomb was down, so we're gonna see another full buy. Looking at the scoreboard, it's again the brothers taking over. Weinzo and iFusion with a strong performance. Chansky on 8 as well. So everyone is here to play, everyone is performing. Now Miku with a late, very late short jump. Almost gets caught off guard. But it's again Weinze with the first entry. Chansky gets traded towards short, gets spotted on the boost again. And now Weinze needs to be careful. Spots the guy in window and deals with him fairly easily. So even in these chaos rounds, Munich eSports have the upper hand. Don't lose too much map control and are back with the advantage in the 4v3 here. That's a missed flash, but second one works. Archer getting some information towards B. Currently the T's are very, very split up. And the bomb is not even with them, so this is gonna be a slow round. Miku actually smoking himself off at short. Not what he wanted, but not the biggest problem. Now, Weinze peeks connector. Without the smoke, he gets the kill, and that's a 4v2. Tom still on default, sees the first guy. Miku deals with the A push, and Tom with the finisher in the end. And not even a bomb plant this time, so great round for Munich eSports. Eco coming up for Pandaric.Aces. And this is gonna be a quick run. 3 guys running out Palace. iFusion with some util in the hand. Gets 1, gets almost a 2nd. Weinze can help out. Bomb's getting planted already at 1:35. Way quicker round than the last gun rounds, but now Munich eSports again with the cleanup. Miku and Archer doing what they do best. And yeah, again a good cleanup. Like, they don't overcommit there. A player gets 1.5, almost 2, which he does need to, and he managed that perfectly. So no issues on the retake, and I think we have seen this scoreline. 10-1, maybe it was 10-2 on overpass. That's where the T's got, I think, 2 or 3 more rounds. Let's see how it goes on Mirage. So far though, again a really strong CT side. Charisma on the AWP, maybe he can have some impact, some needed impact. Running through the molly and the smoke is Gambe. And look at this, Weinze already pushing up top mid. Has all the information that it's gonna be B now. The players are already on this site and there's nobody home. So that's a free bomb plant for real. But retake's gonna come in. Now Weinze and Archer need to be careful because there's actually a guy flanking the flank. I wonder if he's gonna get 2, but Miku is so patient. And the flank got dealt with as well, so it's only real in a 1v5. He can get 1, but Chunsky with the last kill. And 11 rounds for Munich eSports, looking really good. And for Munich eSports, they're not sitting around. They're like pushing Palace, pushing top mid, going for information plays, and that just works out perfectly. Pandaric.Aces with their usually pretty passive defaults in gun rounds don't really know how to counter that, I guess. So maybe it's time for a faster gun round as well this time. They're only doing fast rounds in ecos yet. This time they actually get the entry towards window from the Razor on the AWP, but instantly traded as well from Archer. And Archer spots another guy towards mid. Window smoke misses for the second time, I think, in this round. Really unfortunate. But now the T's are gonna group up towards A. Tom with a nice timing towards Palace is having a look and no problem killing Charisma. Now he's getting a little bit ahead of himself. Wanted to get more information, I guess. Gets traded by Real. So in this 3v3 situation, Weinze is usually the guy to look at, and exactly that happens. Getting back the advantage from Munich eSports here. Alright, Archer with 1, could have been a double actually. Jansky in a 1v1. Let's see how he plays this. Wiz has definitely the big advantage now, even knows where John is coming from. They spot each other and John gets the kill. Wow. Even these 1v1s, they don't really hesitate at all, just running in, instantly spotting the guy and then having no issues in winning the duel as well. So yeah, 12 rounds for Munich eSports. This might be a quick one, boys. Don't want to jinx it yet, but 12 rounds on the CT side after 13 rounds played. Well, we'll see. 2 more rounds left in this half, and we see Charisma again on the AWP. Let's see if he can have some impact. Didn't really have too much yet with 6 kills. Archer doing his usual stuff towards BFs. And Chansky helping out with the nade as well. Nice bait setup they have going on there. Archer actually lurking inside of the smoke, but the AWP catches him. Cannot see anything through that very little gap. So no information for John, but currently Tom is pushing ramp, gets some information but gets his head ripped off as well, so A is open for the taking. 5v3 and Pandaric.Aces might be able to get one round after all. One more round. Get a second on the board with this bomb plant. This would be a huge retake for Munich eSports to win, but really difficult to do so. Now Miku's left alone, gets one exit frag, trying to save his AWP of course, gets a second. Spots the guy towards Edward on short as well. Gets him as well. And that's the second round for Pandaric.Aces. Munich eSports saving the AWP and having no issues buying back into the last round of this half. So 13-2 is still a big option for the outcome of this half. Actually, triple AWP setup for Munich eSports. Very interesting. Chansky on B side, I guess. Miku in middle and one towards A as well. I would guess so, but let's see. Actually, it's Archer towards B. Chansky towards short with the AWP. Now that he doesn't see anything in mid, he's gonna switch up with Archer and AWP B apps. Pandaric.Aces going for one of their passive defaults again. Waiting for some aggression, but this time Munich eSports isn't really pushing too much. Weinzo's gonna jump out of window with his underhanded flash. He's gonna catch the underpass player. Now, what a peek from Miku. He just knows his angle so good. Tom with the second AWP working from ticket. And Weinzo's just gonna go in for the kill. Clean end to this half. 13-2. That's what we like to see. Everyone from Munich eSports doing really well on the scoreboard as well. Weinzo of course on top with 20 kills. And a lot of ADR for everyone, honestly. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if they want to pause it here to discuss the pistol round. I guess they are not. So we're instantly live for the second half of the second map. In our best of 2 today, Archer picking up a smoke and flashes to get something simple done towards B. Maybe B rush, B contact play. 2 CTs on the B side. Yeah, that's gonna be a simple B contact. Smoke coming out. First flash and the second. Weinzo with the entry. Wiz can actually get 2 before he's traded by Weinzo. Chansky spots 2 guys in market. Can get 1 kill. So it's a 2v2 after all after Chun gets traded. So they have a kit on Gambay and a smoke. So Munich eSports needs to be careful here. Weinzo in a pretty open position. Archer has both the... Okay, they just line up for Archer. Gets the double dink and the cleanup. And a 14 rounds for Munich eSports. 14-2, almost at the match point already. As I said before, this might be over pretty soon. Pandaric.Aces are left with a very scrambly buy. 2 scouts, 2 MP9s, 1 deagle, some util. Jansky with the opener already. Just running out A. Pelikan with the follow-up. And 3v2 after plants in 20 seconds. Seems like Munich eSports really want to finish this quick. Not even waiting around, just going for the fast exec towards A, and it works out. So again, we have 13 match points for Munich eSports after winning the first map 16-7. This might even be faster. Irish Fusion actually with a PP Bison purchase to entry in the speed rush. That's gonna come out. Let's see how this goes. No problem having to entry Miku with a double. Pelikan actually gets one and Weinzel with the cleanup into apps. 16-2 is the end score of Mirage. So Munich eSports with a clean 2-0 today in 99 Div 3. Great stuff, and that means they're at 5-1 in ECA 99 damage. So we're gonna have a look right here. Yep, 5-1. First place, of course, the other teams did not play yet, playing later this evening or tomorrow, but looking really great. GG's in the chat, and well done. No issues at all today against Pandaric.Aces. Next week, Munich eSports is gonna play versus Digital Sports, who are currently, let me check, place number 8 with a score of 1-2-3. So even one spot below Pandaric.Aces. Of course they need to play one more game, but yeah. Munich eSports did have the upper hand on today's matchup and probably will have the upper hand on the next matchups as well, but they kept cool. They did everything they needed to, even with Super Stan and Archer Ace doing great job again. So yeah, well done. GG to the guys, GG to the opponents as well. They tried, not their best day of course, but nothing they can do anymore. Alright, if you have any questions, I guess there's some people in the chat now. I'm not gonna hang around for an interview unfortunately today, but maybe if you have anything, ask in the chat and people will answer. Otherwise, this has been it for the cast today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Was a great stream as always. Great match to cast, and I'm gonna be back with some ECA games next week on, I think it's Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday actually. Don't know already if I'm gonna be the one casting, but somebody will. So make sure to tune in next week again, and of course in 1 week's time probably for the next 19 damage game as well. Alright. Thanks for casting. Yeah, no problem. Well played. Alright. Have a pleasant evening and see you next time. Bye bye.